Today we're going to be talking about some of the biggest fashion trends that I think we're going to be seeing in 2023. This list is based off both my opinion and the opinions of some titans in the industry, such as GQ, Vogue, and of course, Yahoo Life. Wait, who? A lot of these trends were seen on the runways this year, which means they will inevitably filter their way down to mainstream fashion in 2023. At first glance, runway fashion can look a little bit silly, but what you've got to remember is that they're just concept pieces made to catch the eyes of the audience and create buzz. The bigger the reaction they get, the better. And although some of the pieces can look ridiculous, by the time they filter down to mainstream fashion, they're often in a much more refined and wearable state for the general public. I think it's useful to use these runway trends as inspiration and pick out things that suit your own style, rather than just completely copying every single trend, which is going to be a very expensive battle that you'll eventually lose. Now, this isn't an exhaustive list by any means, but it's just some of the top picks for me that I'll be messing with in 2023. Some clothing brands are already on it and will have some of the pieces that I discuss in today's video, so I'll leave links down below if you're interested and want to get ahead of the curve. So first up, baggy trousers have been huge in 2022 and nothing is set to change in 2023, except I think we're going to start seeing them in a variety of styles, not just plain baggy trousers. I think we're going to see baggy jeans in particular become more and more popular, with the addition of extra details such as cargo style pockets, extended drawstrings, or side stripes. I also think we'll see a lot of flared jeans, which is something we saw a bit of in 2022. What I love about the baggy trouser trend is that it comes from a position of practicality. It's the type of thing that you see people from all walks of life wearing, from skaters to carpenters, due to the roominess making their lives easier. If this is a look you're wanting to try out, Weekday already do some really nice baggy jeans that are worth checking out. I think the key to getting this look right is to nail down your sizing. It's easy to think because it's a baggy trend that you need to size up, but clothes that are intended to be baggy or oversized should still be worn in your regular size, because if you size up, they just won't look right. I'm no stranger to baggy jeans, it's all I used to wear back in my skateboarding days, and so I'm all in for this trend. Now, in relation to jeans, the next big trend is going to be double denim. For me, double denim has never really gone out of style, and I think it's an absolutely classic look, but it's going to have a strong presence in 2023, especially as we move into spring. We're going to see a lot of denim tops and jackets in particular paired with those baggy jeans that we just talked about. One thing I've always maintained about double denim is to avoid matching the top and the bottoms exactly. In my opinion, if they match perfectly, it starts to look more like a costume rather than an outfit. Usually the best way to avoid this is to wear different shades or colours of denim on top and bottom. However, we have actually seen a lot of matching denim on the runway, but I think the way they're avoiding the costumey look is to have completely different textures such as rips or patterns, and also completely different fits. So for example, they might have a form-fitting top with those baggy jeans that we talked about earlier. Personally, I'm still a little unsure about matching denim exactly, but I'm a huge fan of double denim, so I'm excited to see what comes. If you're looking to try this look and want to pair something with those baggy jeans we talked about earlier, then you really need to look no further than the Levi's trucker jacket. They are the OGs when it comes to denim jackets. I've already got this jacket in 3 colours and I wear all of them a lot. The next thing you might be seeing more of in 2023 are metallics, and not just gold or silver. All kinds of colours with a metallic effect. The future is here. This is exactly what our parents thought 2022 was going to look like. This is one I'm a little unsure of because you often see metallics done quite tastefully in women's wear, but in menswear it always seems to look a little bit tacky. And I think that's why we haven't seen much of it up until now. Some of the outfits on the runway looked a little bit spacesuity, but others, such as this striped shirt from Etro, are definitely something that I'd wear. Like with a lot of things, I think the way to go here is to be subtle with the metallics. However, I'm staying open-minded and I'm keen to see what some of my favourite brands will come up with in this trend. The next trend is something I'm really happy to see because I talk about it all the time, and it's cropped tops. This is a well-known style for many of us because we like the way it gives an outfit shape, and it also creates a pleasing separation, also known as the rule of thirds. But in 2023 we might see the crop creep up a little bit higher, even exposing some bellies. For me, I think I'll be sticking to what I know and like, and that's somewhere around the belt line. I also think we'll see some more form-fitting crop tops rather than just the boxy and oversized ones that I like to wear. Two of the absolute best bang for your bucks if you want to try out some crop t-shirts are from Uniqlo or COS. I've done many try-ons of these if you want to see what they look like on body, and I'll leave links to both down in the description box. So we already know that clothes with a metallic sheen are going to be big in 2023, but what colour are they going to be? Well, purple is probably going to be the big colour of 2023. Purple, just like mustard, is one of those colours that I hardly ever pick up, but when I do, I always wonder why I don't get more of it. Actually, that cropped t-shirt from Uniqlo that I recommended earlier comes in a really nice purple lilac colour. I picked it up earlier this year and it's included in one of my Uniqlo hauls if you want to see it, but it's superb. Purple is just such a classic colour. In my mind, it always has an association with luxury, especially when it's in a silk material. But it's going to be really fun to see it more in the mainstream and see people wearing it more casually. Next up, I think we're going to be seeing a lot of V-necks in 2023, especially knitted V-neck jumpers. This is really a continuation of what we saw this spring and summer with the preppy look that was very popular. V-necks are good because they look much better with a shirt and tie on underneath versus a crew neck. This instantly gives you much more versatility when trying to pick out an outfit. But in 2023, I think we're going to be seeing them a lot more with either nothing underneath or something very minimal, such as a vest. Personally, when picking out a V-neck jumper, there are a few key things I like to look out for. I like the V-neck collar itself to be fairly thick and have some sort of contrast in stitching or colouring that differentiates it from the rest of the jumper. When they don't have this detail, it just sort of looks like someone snipped out a V-neck with a pair of scissors. It just doesn't look right to me. Another thing I'm really fussy about is how deep the V-neck goes. Call me boring, but I just like a regular sized V-neck. Any funny business when it starts to go too low, then I'm out. This is especially true if nothing is being worn underneath the V-neck. H&M currently have some really nice V-neck jumpers in the style I like, so I'll leave links to those down in the description. Now the next big trend is something I secretly love, and it's short shorts. Again, this isn't something that is particularly new, actually. I feel like shorter length shorts have been on the rise and well loved for many years now. But in 2023, they're gonna get even shorter, so we're not talking about just above the knee anymore, we're now talking just above the mid-thigh. Essentially the kind of shorts that you'd see in a swimming pool or playing sports, you're gonna see now more in casual wear. But I've always just liked the shape that short shorts give an outfit, especially if you pair it with an oversized top. It gives you that top heavy look. It makes you look quite athletic, but it's also very suitable for casual occasions. If you're thinking of testing out this trend, then Nike really are the way to go, because they stock shorts in a variety of different lengths. And of course you can get free delivery and free returns, so it's almost risk-free. For me, the 13 to 15 centimeters are a good length for short shorts, but keep in mind that I'm around 5'10". One of the most popular patterns you're going to be seeing in 2023 is the striped pattern. Although stripes are nothing new, in 2023 you're going to be seeing a lot of oversized stripes and also stripes in a variety of different colours. And you won't just be seeing them on tops, you'll be seeing them a lot on bottoms and in both vertical and horizontal orientation. Wearing vertical stripes is a great hack for lengthening your outfit and making you appear taller. And using that same thought process, wearing horizontal stripes makes you appear broader. I particularly like wearing horizontal striped t-shirts to get that top heavy look. The crop tee from COS that I was talking about earlier comes in a horizontal stripe, and it's one of my favourite pieces at the moment. The next trend is something I'm particularly excited about, and it's the Western style trend. We saw a bit of this in ALD's collections this year, and the Western shirt they did was one of the most loved and sought after pieces. Of course, any cowboys or cowgirls out there will be scratching their head and thinking, how is this style anything new? But for me, it's not something I can ever remember being in mainstream fashion, except for places like ALD where it's really expensive or constantly sold out. I'm really excited to see what more affordable brands can bring to this trend, especially with shirts and jackets. The potential is huge due to the amount of variety of patterns and materials in the Western style. I'm really looking forward to seeing if I can fit any of the pieces into my outfits in 2023. One of the biggest materials we're going to see in 2023 is leather. And I'm not just talking about leather jackets. I think we're going to be seeing leather shirts, waistcoats, and even shorts. I've dabbled with a bit of leather in 2022, the biggest piece being my leather shot jacket, which I absolutely adore. But I can see myself venturing out a little bit more in 2023, especially with the tops. I'm not so much fussed on leather bottoms. The difficult question that needs to be answered though with leather goods is the ethics and sustainability. I know it exists throughout the fashion industry with all types of fabrics, but I feel like leather is particularly pertinent. I'm really interested to see how ethical and transparent brands such as Asket will be able to tackle this issue while staying on trend. Another trend that we're going to see continue from 2022 into 2023 is athleisure. This is riding on the 90s revival where we're seeing varsity jackets, tracksuits and sportswear in casual day-to-day clothing. But in 2023, I think we're going to see it a little bit more elevated and refined. We'll see quality athleisure pieces in new types of fits, like the crop tops we were talking about earlier. We're also going to see athletic pieces combined in outfits with lots of different styles. So it won't just be a fully athletic outfit. You might have athletic trousers with a smart top. I'm a big fan of the athleisure trend. Anything that's comfortable and looks good is a winner in my book. One of the most popular textures in 2023 is going to be mesh. We already saw a bit of this in summer 2022 with meshed vests and jumpers. But in 2023, I think it's going to become a lot more mainstream. We're also going to be seeing it in a lot more colors and patterns. I'm really excited to combine mesh with other kinds of pieces to make completely new outfits. For example, I think a mesh vest underneath a button-up shirt looks so good. And in summer, this will be a great way to layer without overheating. I also love the look of meshed or crocheted jumpers. They're a nice departure from regular knitted jumpers, and they add a lot of interest to the outfit due to the texture. This one from Urban Outfitters looks absolutely ideal, and I think we'll be seeing a lot of pieces like this in 2023. The only thing I'd try to avoid is having the mesh too see-through, so you can actually see skin underneath. I'd probably layer with a t-shirt or a vest, but that's just my personal preference. The final 2023 fashion trend in this list I'm really excited for is a bigger push towards genderless fashion. This is the kind of thing that is just going to get bigger and bigger in the near future. And it's something a lot of brands do already, making pieces that are not specified towards one gender. A lot of us already do this in our own way. For example, I buy a lot of tops from women's sections because I like the variety of fits they have, and also the prices are often a lot lower. Now of course there's a lot of traditional women's pieces that I think won't suit me, but that's just personal preference. In 2023, we'll see this trend grow a lot more, and I'm excited to see if any fashion brands can transform any traditional gender pieces into styles that are more mainstream and can create some hype. And so those are the trends I'm looking forward to in 2023. Tomorrow is Christmas, so I hope you all have a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.